Hello everyone, welcome to the Medicine Study channel. We're talking about cells today. We will introduce the basic structure of the cell and how it functions. First of all, what is a cell? A cell is the basic smallest unit of life of all organisms. Cells come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny bacteria to giant nerve cells in the human body. Today we mainly discuss human cells. What are cells made of? Cells are composed of cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Cell membrane. The cell membrane is a thin film on the outside of the cell, composed of molecules such as phospholipids and proteins. The main function of the cell membrane is to protect the cell and to control the entry and exit of substances. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is divided into cytosol and organelles. Cytosol is the liquid part of cells that contains many biomolecules, such as proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, and lipids. Organelles can be thought of as little organs within cells. The existence of organelles enables cells to complete various biological processes. The nucleus is the largest organelle in the cell, but we usually discuss it separately as part of the cell. The following are some common organelles inside cells. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are the main site of energy production in the cell, able to break down food into energy for cells to use. Endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a series of interconnected membrane pockets and tubes, responsible for protein synthesis, membrane protein synthesis and plasma membrane synthesis in transport cells. Golgi Body. The Golgi apparatus is responsible for modifying and packaging the proteins and lipids synthesized by the cell. It is also involved in the secretion of cells and the synthesis of lysosomes. Lysosome. Lysosomes are small membrane pockets containing enzymes that break down molecules and substances inside cells. It is the garbage disposal site inside the cell. Nucleus. The nucleus contains chromosomes, and humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chromosomes are complex structures composed of DNA, proteins, and a small amount of RNA. Their main function is to copy and transmit genetic information. The DNA on each chromosome contains thousands to millions of genes. Each gene carries one or more genetic information, controls cell growth, development and function. Chromosomes play a vital role in cell division. They replicate themselves and distribute a copy of the chromosome to the two new cells. This ensures that each new cell contains the same number of chromosomes and genetic information. An abnormal number or structure of chromosomes that can cause errors in cell division, even lead to disease. What is cell division? Cell division is the process by which a mother cell divides into two or more daughter cells. Cell division is an important mode of reproduction in sexual reproduction. Cell division can be divided into two forms: mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is the process by which a cell's nucleus divides into two cells after its DNA has replicated. Daughter cells obtained by mitosis are identical to the mother cell. Meiosis is a special kind of sexual cell division. Its purpose is to produce sex cells during reproduction. The process of meiosis can be divided into two consecutive phases. First meiosis and second meiosis. Eventually, 4 different cells are formed, each with half the number of chromosomes. Cell division is a complex process involving multiple molecules and chemical reactions. In living organisms, cell division is a very important process for growth, life processes such as repair and reproduction. In short, the nucleus and chromosomes are one of the most important components of the cell. They play a vital role in maintaining the normal function of cells and the transmission of genetic information. So, what is the function of cells? Cells have many functions. The most basic of these is life support. Cells obtain energy through metabolism and use it for growth to maintain its structure and perform various biological processes. What is cell metabolism? Cell metabolism refers to a series of chemical reactions and biological processes in cells, including energy conversion, molecular synthesis and decomposition, etc. Metabolic reactions are catalyzed and regulated by different enzymes and other proteins. The metabolism of cells can be divided into two main parts: anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism is the process by which cells synthesize new molecules and cellular structures, such as protein synthesis and DNA synthesis, etc. These reactions are energy-consuming and usually require a series of stepwise steps. Various enzymes and other biomolecules are involved. Catabolism is the breakdown of organic matter by cells into smaller molecules, necessary substances for obtaining energy and sustaining life processes. These reactions usually release energy. For example, glucose is broken down into carbon dioxide and water by respiration, and release a lot of energy. The metabolic process of cells can also be divided into two types: aerobic and anaerobic metabolism. Aerobic metabolism refers to metabolic reactions that take place in the presence of oxygen. Occurs mainly in the mitochondria. Anaerobic metabolism refers to the metabolic reaction carried out under the condition of hypoxia. An example is the lactic acid fermentation of muscle cells under oxygen-deficient conditions. These reactions produce less energy, but in some cases, anaerobic metabolism can provide a short-term source of energy. Cells are also responsible for maintaining the homeostasis of the organism. This means they are able to monitor and maintain the balance of the body's internal environment. For example, cells can regulate factors such as water, salinity, and pH to maintain chemical stability in vivo. In addition, cells are also involved in complex biological processes such as the immune system, nervous system, and endocrine system. They can recognize and attack invading pathogens, transmit nerve signals, and produce hormones, among other things. In general, cells are the basis of living systems. They have many functions, from sustaining life to participating in various biological processes. Understanding cells and their functions is critical to our understanding of life and biology. What is internal environment balance? The environment in which cells live is dynamic. A certain amount of stability is required to maintain normal physiological functions. This is the so-called internal environment balance. The main purpose of homeostasis is to maintain the concentration of substances inside and outside cells, stability of physiological parameters such as temperature and pH. The maintenance of internal environment balance requires the synergy of multiple physiological systems, including the nervous system, endocrine system, etc. These systems maintain the balance of the internal environment in different ways. For example, the nervous system controls the concentration of oxygen and carbon dioxide by regulating breathing and heartbeat. The endocrine system regulates the water-salt balance and metabolic functions in the body by releasing hormones. When the internal environment balance is threatened, the cell will adjust the balance through the negative feedback mechanism. If the internal environment is out of balance, it may lead to the occurrence of various diseases. For example, a pH imbalance may cause respiratory acidosis or metabolic acidosis. Imbalanced water-salt balance may lead to dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Therefore, maintaining homeostasis is crucial to the normal physiological functions of cells and organisms. In summary, cells are the basic unit of life and play an important role in the maintenance and evolution of life. The study of cells not only helps to deeply understand the nature of life, but also solves many problems faced by human beings. Biological questions provide an important scientific basis. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something new from this video. If you think this video is helpful to you, please like it. This way you can easily find the video when you want to watch it repeatedly. If you like this video, please subscribe channel. Later on this channel, you will find more and better videos. Thanks. See you next time.